Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can replace the backup camera for the Hyundai Tucson. This is the 2016 model, and it's a little tricky, so I figured I'd make this video for you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take off this frame. So as you start finding any kind of area you can start pulling at, you'll notice that these little pins will start coming out really easily. So all these like little blue pin parts will start coming off, and then it'll leave you to something like this. So to get at those screws, you're gonna wanna start getting at these two parts on the side of it. And it's pretty easy to start just shimmying it off. It's even easier if you take this little board piece off at the top. You can see that they're held on by these screws. So you can get around this and get to the screw on this side to take this whole body off without taking this one off. But the people that ended up working on this car before me ended up breaking this part. So I'm gonna have to take off both these pieces just to make sure it can come off safe. When you take that piece off, then you'll be able to get to the screw over here. All right, so the first step is taking off that guard, and now it's gonna look like this. From here, you're gonna wanna start looking through this little area to see those little yellow pins you can see right up there. Then there's also those nuts over there you're gonna wanna take off as well. It's the silver ones right over there. So you're gonna wanna take off those nuts. And once you've done that, then you take both of those yellow things, pinch them as hard as you can and try to push it forward. And when you do that, this back piece will be able to manually open. And you can see this like connector piece here that we're gonna be manually opening in a second. These are the ones I just removed, these two little nuts here. But this bar is pretty much what's gonna move. A lot of these pins are feeling really stuck, so getting a pair of pliers through them is really helping. So I'm pretty much pressing the pin as much as possible so it's not sticking out in that little hole. And then I'm pressing up with the pliers just to make sure the lip isn't over that hole so it's not getting stuck when I come back here and try to pull it out. I was baffled why this was getting stuck in here, but it's actually because my license plate is holding it in. So make sure you take off this license plate bolt or else it's gonna keep this little frame on. Now you can see after taking off all of that, this whole frame can come fully off. Right now it's only being held up by this set of wires, so be very careful. So yeah, this is the light, that's the other light, and this is the camera. So from here, you can see that this wire feeds along here underneath and it connects right over here. So that's gonna be where you wanna connect it. So to unplug this thing, you gotta like kind of pull it this way to take it out of that little plastic lip. Then you press this part up and you hear that little clip and now you can pull it out. There you go. So now I just feed this cord through. The cord also is snapped in by these little plastic pieces as well, so make sure you snap it in afterwards. And then yeah, you're able to pull out the camera once you take out that screw, this screw, and there's actually one more screw right behind this spot. So it's pretty much like these two screws and that screw. There you go, now you can just take this piece out. This one's all banged up. Here's my new piece. So I'm gonna do the piece first, put this in. Kind of got shimmy underneath and then over. Once you hear that click, then it should be connected. Then to touch it off, put this piece back where it was by just sliding it into the little slot. Here comes the moment of truth. Wow, it's so great. Yeah, last camera, it was so banged up, but you pretty much got the gist. Once you do that, it's pretty much putting everything back on. Do the pins first, then screw back on these studs. And I don't want to open it right now just because it's connected by this wire, but then once you've done that, connect those guard pieces back on, and it's the same way with those studs. So yeah, the frame itself actually snaps back on pretty easily. You can see it's a bit loose right now, but adding the license plate parts right here really helps. So now I can just open it fully and pretty much put all the pins back in place, the screws back in place, and all the nuts on. Okay, so when you start putting the frame on, you want to line up the pins, and it should just kind of snap in place before screwing anything in, and you can go like this and it won't fall down. That'd be funny if it just like fell on my head. And it just snaps just like that. Done. And everything should be working completely fine. If you have any questions in the comments, let me know. I'll do my best to help to answer you. Honestly, this is the first thing I've ever done to this car, other than the module for the window, but this one was pretty involved. If you like this video, please give it a like to tell YouTube it's a good video, so please share to more people like yourself. And please subscribe to my channel to see more great car tutorials just like this. I just started this channel and it would be awesome to see some early growth. Have a great day, everyone.